Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So yesterday I made a video speculating whether or not we were going to be receiving a Sparking Boma, Sparking ChiChi, and Sparking Videl in Dragon Ball Legends for the Valentine's Day event. And sure enough, we did get the official confirmation of these three Sparking units coming into the game. But not only that, we now have gameplay of them as well. So let's take a look.
Here I go! There! You still want to go?
Now I'm aim-cut-it! Like that? Don't waste your breath! You're going I actually won! Gotta use this chance! Strategy change! Your turn, Goku! Take this! Eat this! Now you've really done it! Of course I won.
I'm not even gonna lie, after seeing gameplay of these three units, I'm actually really excited for all of them. But now that we've seen the gameplay, let's actually read what, their abilities are. So, very first one is Videl, and it says, Hercule's daughter Videl arrives, a melee attacker who possesses multiple abilities that raise strike damage when health is low. Activate her main ability, Unyielding Righteousness, to lower strike arts cost and hit your enemy with some heavy strikes. So, naturally so, she's definitely a melee type. Focuses heavily on strike arts, and the fact that she's able to lower her cost means that she could be a threat. Granted, it really does depend on how strong her, her strike arts are naturally, especially, depending on what her limit break level is, depending on 3, 5, or 7. But even so, she's just, wow, a melee attacker who possesses multiple abilities that raise strike damage when her health is low. So I don't know necessarily if it would be a good idea to always have her near critical damage in order to really take advantage of her perks, but at the same time, she does seem like a solid unit. And of course, if you pair up with the right units that buff, set stats such as strike attack, then I really do think that she could be an insane threat. But again, that's all speculation. We'll find out when the actual banner drops. Next one is ChiChi. So it says, ChiChi arrives. ChiChi inflicts 80% extra damage against Tag Sun family with her unique ability. Draw her ultimate skill, Whirlwind Impact, with main ability and nullify unfavorable element factors. Wow. Finish off Goku and his fellow family members. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. ChiChi actually sounds really good. First and foremost, I think it's actually hilarious how ChiChi actually deals 80% extra damage against the Sun family tag. So that means obviously Goku, Gohan, and Goten will get utterly smacked by ChiChi because naturally so, ChiChi is the wife and she's the mother, and every time she's angry at one of them, she goes off. Like, they're scared of her because she's crazy. But even so, she can definitely be a major counter towards I would say right now towards the Gokus, right? Because you have Kaioken Goku. Even at that, Future On's like a decent unit as well. Actually, much better than a decent unit. And any other type of unit within that family. And even at that, her ultimate attack, Whirlwind Impact, it nullifies unfavorable element factors. So regardless of what her element factor may be, it nullifies, her weakness. So that'll be definitely solid, especially if somebody swaps in, a character that she'll be weak against. Use her ultimate attack even on that person and you nullify that, so that way you deal neutral damage. That's actually great. Now, I think that could actually be extremely viable if used properly. And of course, the one that I'm actually the most excited about is Boma. So it says, Boma Youth arrives. Special skill, Dragon Radar. Switches her to another ally, ignoring substitution count. Raises ally damage and adds 1 Dragon Ball all at once. Also, her ultimate skill cancels enemy buffs on hit, switch repeatedly, and bring victory. Now, I'm actually excited for Boma for a multitude of reasons. One, I had a strong feeling that if we got Boma, it would be this iteration because of the fact that this Boma used a gun, and obviously that's a weapon you can use to fight off against, you know, people, especially in Dragon Ball. So that's one that we got. And honestly, she looks really, really unique. I really am surprised that we got another very obscure character. But again, like, I was already shook that we got Mai, and now we actually have Boma fighting. Like, this has not happened. Like, I've never seen this before. So I'm actually really, really excited to be able to play as Boma in a Dragon Ball game. This is actually pretty cool. But more importantly, with her special skill, she's able to swap, completely disregarding substitution. So I'm hoping that she is a unit that's able to hold things down on her own, so that way you can truthfully take advantage of that. But even so, it seems like, I don't know, like, it does seem like mainly with Boma anyway, you're going to have to try to keep her in a female warrior team to try to actually take advantage of anything, because obviously the buffs that she can receive and all that. But even so, that's still a good ability because one, it substitutes you without worrying about the substitution cost, and two, it raises your allies' damage and gives you a Dragon Ball all at once. That is insane. Plus, her ultimate attack cancels enemy buffs on hit. So if your enemy's just stacking buffs upon buffs upon buffs, and you land her ult, all those buffs are gone. Like, that could completely change the tide of battle if their defense is too high, or if their strike or blast arts are too high, or whatever the case may be. That's a really, really good ability. Truthfully speaking, all three of these units sound really good in my opinion, and I genuinely can't wait to try them out when they drop. But I do want to know, what do you guys feel about Boma, ChiChi, and Videl coming into Dragon Ball Legends? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.